So getting back to Leyland Rusty Sage. So I was letting him come in and see Madelyn up until the day she died. He texted something, he was going to get off. Can he come by? And I said no. I said, attorney said no more sages when Madelyn's gone. And that, I think, really got their attention. Like, what? Like, I'm not a dumb fuck after all or something? You know, I got an attorney. So anyway, I hadn't. But he texts me back. I have it on the cloud. He texts me back, you no longer have any friends on this mountain. And, you know, just something else, you know. And then he texts me after his dad had fired 2 shots in my direction. I heard the first bullet go by the window, that bumblebee sound they make. They're pretty distinctive, you know, when you hear it. He texted back that he goes, any trespassing black or blue Silverado, which is my Silverado, or my good friend Charlie's blue Silverado, he has his AR zeroed in 700 yards. The day my wife died, that's what Leyland Rusty Sage is texting me. I showed it to the detective. Oh man, if Murphy, if you hear this, I'm sorry. You were the good guy. They sent you in to try to placate me. You know, I wish you would have been there at my wife's funeral. I would have appreciated that, man. Just because I was gonna slash 4 people's throats at Madelyn's funeral. Man, I went off the side there. People think I'm fucking crazy or something, man. You know, Madelyn's funeral was interesting too, because I knelt at the head of her coffin the whole time. I stood there. I was Madelyn's. I was devoted to her. I mean, she was the important one. But I sent an invite to him to come to. It wasn't you. It was Andrews. Whatever that dumb fuck when I reported Dell threatening me with that piece of the mailbox. That you know, go get a restraining order. Let's talk restraining order. Now we'll get there. So, Rusty threatened my best friend, and he meant it. I mean, those people meant it, man. I think there's dead bodies up on that hill. You know, Dell used to go do backpacking trips. You know, he used to go, you know, put, what do they call that? When you spawn fish, whatever, when you plant fish up there, you just have big bags of little, you know, fish, and you plant them, trout and whatever, and, you know, he has pack mules to carry bodies and shit on. And, you know, when I went in to report Dell had threatened me with that piece of metal, and the deputy goes, you know, I go, you know what, that Dell has the equipment. He could have my body buried in 10 minutes. I mean, he's got excavators and all kinds of stuff out there, you know, on that property. And the deputy says to me, oh, well, he really doesn't have to bury you. All he has to do is just take you out there and leave you, you know, and the animals will take care of you. And I was a Boy Scout. I'm going, why didn't I think of this? You know, I'm going, thanks a lot, dude. I hadn't thought of that. Really appreciate it, man. You know, now I got something else. He doesn't have to bury me. He could just take my body out there, and there's coyotes. Really appreciate Clallam County Sheriffs, man. Fucking Mayberry RFD, you motherfuckers. I someday hope to get you in fucking court. What you did to me, Kitchen. You fucking stomped all over my rights. You fucking, you came in there. 6th time I'm going, yeah, get a search warrant. You want me to get a search warrant? Shit. I don't want to get a search warrant. I want to just fucking bust past you. Well, then fucking do it, you motherfucker. And he couldn't. That was the thing. Fuck you. He couldn't. I got off on a tangent there. So anyway, Rusty, you know, I didn't know I was playing the fucking game, and I kicked your ass. I have proven myself so much smarter than those people. You know, when everything started cascading and things started falling into place, and I'm going, they killed Mirsad Sarek. Rusty was up there waiting for him. Okay, a month or two before Madelyn dies, Dell comes over. He's sitting in the living room, and he looks at me and he goes, "How come you lock your door? We don't ever lock our door at night. You know, it's like there's you know, you don't have to lock your door." And I'm going, well, I locked my door because you're the motherfucker that admitted, you know, threatening my life if I didn't get out of Squim. You know, if I wanted to live, I need to get out of Squim. You know, it's like, of course I'm going to lock my door. And the next fucking day, Rusty comes over and he goes, "How come you lock your door?" I'm going, motherfuck, man. You know what? I said, look, you know, if something was up with Madelyn and we had to get at her and the door was locked, that fucking glass ain't stopping me, you know? Is it gonna stop you? No. So those motherfuckers were trying to get me to leave my door unlocked. 2 suicides on that fucking hill, and you know, nobody goes, They were gonna kill me from the first moment they met me. So I kept my door locked. I always had a weapon ready when Rusty was around. I had an axe, I had a hatchet, I had broken axe handles, I had all my nunchucks, I had pieces of wood, I had a knife in my pocket, I had a knife sitting on my desk, I had fucking, you know, God, what, like a, just, it looked just like a thing that held the curtain down, but it was an iron bar, man. I just, you know, I was ready for him, man. I wanted Dell to fucking attack me because I was gonna kill that motherfucker with whatever I had in my hands. You know, I mean, if it was my toothbrush, it was gonna see the back of his fucking skull through his eye. You know, that guy, man, he just kept pushing and pushing and pushing me, man. I just could not believe the incident at Christmas, that it wasn't a matter. Either Rusty was off with his fucking AR-15 zeroed in on my chest, just waiting for me to explode, and I handled it great. Said, "Madelyn, did you hear what Dell just called me?" Oh man, that was great. He walked off. He just fucking got the fuck out of there. That was funny, you know. But and then he threatens me with his AR. He threatens Charlie. That is, you know, Angie was going, "John, you're looking for revenge," and sure I am. I'm human. I've proven that. But no, I'm not looking for revenge. You know, if I wanted revenge, I'd go up there and kill every animal on that property. I would fucking cut every fucking wire they have they're holding animals in. I would fucking slash every tire he's got. I would fucking put sugar in every motor he's got. I would, you know, I'd kill the dogs. You know, I've wanted to fucking take everything that they've prospered off of Madelyn. I've wanted to take it from him. You know, fucking, they got 5 horses. He's got the most beautiful tan stallion, not stallion, I don't know if it's a stallion or not, but I mean, male horse that just I've ever seen with my own eyes. I mean, it's just like, and you know, they'd come up to me and let me feed them carrots and apples and shit, and it's like, you know, some little rat poisoning in there, man, that'd do them good, wouldn't it? Yeah, you know, I mean, take fucking everything, because they were taking everything from Madelyn, even her legacy. You know, the thing that I think triggered Dell off the week before Christmas was Madelyn's birthday was the 22nd of November. And I told the story about, you know, making it Sage Hen Lane, and Rusty had done that for his mom's birthday, and Madelyn made them take it down. And they put up this chicken shit sign that had those letters that you buy at Walmart, you know, and it said Layton Hill Road. And the Y had come off in the weather. So it was Layton Hill Road. And I went and I bought a Layton Hill Road private street sign. And I put it up, and I didn't say anything to them. And that, I think, because they were waiting. I mean, Madelyn was in Sinclair Place, man. She was fucking gone. She was out of the picture, and that was their property. If you look at their website, it says, you know, "We love our property," you know, that they have stolen from Madelyn. Her great-grandparents and grandparents, I love this, man, got off a ship from Portugal, we're going to sell from Portugal to Washington. Jesus Christ. Could you imagine the wives going along with the husbands like, hey, babe, I got a good idea, man. We'll do the streets are paved with gold. I mean, it's like we're just, it grows on trees and, it does. But, and they go, okay, honey, I'm guess we're going to America. And, they got on a ship and went around whatever the South Africa or South America, and whichever way they would have gone. Probably South America. That would have been the closest. Yeah, they would have gone South America. They couldn't have gone across the Atlantic and anyway. But it's some hardy people, man. And they were like my family that settled in Yoncalla in the 1870s around that time, man. It's like, something Madelyn and our, heritage is kind of similar. That blew me away too, that we kind of come from the same stock of hardy people. And these people were going to take that from her. But when I put that permanent sign in, because they had a temporary sign up on, if you look on Google, it's Sage Hill, or it's Layton Hill Horse Camp. And it's on Google, Layton Hill Horse Camp. That's Madelyn's property. And when I put that up, it can't, yes, they could change it. They could take it down and they could change it. And if they ever do, I'll go up there and slice their throats with that sign. That's fine. I'll put it back up with their blood dripping from it. Anyway, I took that from them. Every time I turned around, they were messing with me, and it was Madelyn wanted it. I said, Madelyn, this is what I want to do for your birthday. And I could have been an asshole and put it up on her birthday like they did for Judy, and I thought, no, it'd be nice. I wish I had, but I said, it'd be nice. I'll put it up after her birthday. So I got it to her for her birthday, Layton Hill Road. And, then I put it up a couple weeks after her birthday, and then Dell comes over a week or two later and does his shit. So, I took that away from him. I took Madelyn's legacy back. If nothing else, through all of this. My friend Charlie, he goes up there and he'll go, yeah, John, the sign's still there. Your sign is still there. I'm going, cool. How do you change it? How do you change it? So that was sweet, man. And when I did that and I realized, just how much that really, really, I did that to them. I took that away from them. They as soon as Madelyn was gone, that would have been Sage Hen Lane, Sage Hen Horse Camp. I'd shit you not. They were, we were sitting there one night, we're getting a wood burning stove, and Dell's going, well, why don't you get a gas or electric? And I'm going, I live among a fucking 1,000 acres of woods, and I'm going to buy a gas or electric stove. The power is going to go out, and I can't keep Madelyn warm. The gas is like, they can't get the truck up here, whatever, snow, whatever. It's like, really? And I realized after Madelyn died, and one of the things that cascaded is Rusty's built his house up there, and then he was going to build another house. The one he's building now is a loft, and it's kind of cabiny, and it's cool. It's a really good, and they're going to make it a bed and breakfast. And then Dell and Judy were going to live there, and they were going to make Madelyn's a bed and breakfast. So I took that away from them. That was, Madelyn made up a legal agreement. It's a living will or something where her spouse lives in that house the rest of their lives. As long as I'm alive, that's my house. I can live there with those people next door that want to kill me. I put towels or blankets up over all the windows when we left. I'm sure those fuckers have broken in. I will know if they've broken in. I'll know instantly. I think they have, I'm sure. But it's been buttoned up. All my shit in the yard. It's like, fuck you. Oh, I got sidetracked there. I'm sorry. I enjoyed that too much. Let me go back and watch my story, and I'll come back on here.